we also have something called a compact city plan.
What does that mean?
It is a desire of most cities to achieve what naturally has happened to us. What happens is that you have a center and then the cities start growing in different directions. They're called directions of growth. But in the case of Mangalore, what had happened is there were also these nodes. Like you say, Padavinangadi was a node. There are many nodes like this, which were also growing. Bajpe was a node. Ullal was a node. When all these nodes are also growing simultaneously along with the expansion of the center, then you don't have something called a very strong CBD. You have multiple nodes. So technically, I think Mangalore can be classified as a multi-nodal city.
Interesting.
So now what happens when you do that is the connections between these nodes are already there. And given the topography, obviously there will be challenges. The roads are steep, they go winding, and you don't have the requisite road widths. But it also kind of helps in some way that the city will not sprawl. Like you see 30, 40 layouts in most cities. You take Hassan or Mandya or Bangalore and all that. 40 kilometers from the center, you have 30, 40 plots. People don't mind traveling all that distance to live. But here, because of the topography and connectivity to these extensions of the city was limited by geography. So you ended up being a very compact city. So the growth went vertical.
That's the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay,
So
interesting.
A is economics. Like if you want to build house and somehow this rule of unwritten law that your house site can't be less than 5 cents came into the picture. But if you go and see a 30-40 plot, it's not even 3 cents. And 80% of people who live in a city like Mysore live in 30-40 plots. But in Mangalore, the number of people who live in less than 5 cents land probably is less than 5%.
Right.
So that also restricts. The economics of a city doesn't allow for sprawl. That means the city can't go too far away from the center. It's a blessing in disguise. But at the same time, this leads to other problems.
Like,
It leads to congestion. Density of number of people in a given area in Mangalore is high. But it results in congestion in the other experiential part of the city. When you have to walk from one place to another, you may not have wide footpaths because the land that's available to make a road is limited. Of all the roads that we have in the city, very few roads have footpaths which are more than 1.5 meters, which is 5 feet. I would call Mangalore a compact city because to go from anywhere to anywhere in the city doesn't take you more than 20 minutes. Yeah, you can go from Talapadi, which is the south end, till probably Surathkal. It is probably a half an hour's drive. So that's south to north. Okay, we don't have anything in the west. The city kind of contains itself.